Study to show thyself approved unto God, a workman that needeth not to be ashamed, rightly dividing the word of truth. See that? Skillfully handling the word of truth, one translation says. So what I need to do, I need to study the word. Studying the word is not just reading the word. Amen. It means you're taking time on purpose to search out the scriptures and look into it and let God show you what it's saying. Because you see, if you come away from your study period not knowing how to properly handle the word, then you didn't really study it. If I'm studying it, I should have a grasp on how to use it. Amen? And here's the thing I was getting at earlier. James 1:21 says, wherefore lay apart all superfluity of naughtiness, or the overflow of wickedness, and receive with meekness the engrafted word which is able to save your souls. That word save means to renew or renovate your souls. So in studying and renewing my mind, how many of you found out to renew something sometimes is harder than building a brand new one? Amen. I watched some of these programs on TV, and they're going to renew an old car. They go out and they do this overhaul. And so they'll go out and take an old car, and they bring it in, and the first thing they start doing is they tear that car apart. And once they tear it apart and they take the body off the frame, they go through it and find all the rust and all the damage. And you know what they do? They start cutting it out, sanding it away, and blasting it off. Why? Because you can't rebuild that car with rust and damaged parts to it. You got to get all the junk off of it and out of it before you can do it. And some of the things, they even have to replace parts of it. So you see, in renewing your mind, sometimes you got to get the bad thinking out before you can get the good thinking in. Amen? We've got a rocking chair that we use to rock our kids. And I used whenever we got right before Joshua was born. And an old wooden rocking chair. And so it had broken one of the rockers off of it. And we had it in the attic for years. And so I brought it over here and I said, Barry, could you help me to renew this and put a rocker? So we got some new rockers and put on it. And he got to doing some sand and got some work on it. And he started putting some stain on it. And he came, I said, you done? He said, no, I ain't doing this. And he did it again and did it again. And I could see in his eyes, it's like, Pastor, we could go down here and for a few dollars, we could have bought you one of these just like this. I mean, it took some real effort to renew that thing. Because, now we did leave some places, Anna gnawed on it someplace when she was cutting teeth, so we kind of left some of those places. But, this, other than that, and she's the one that broke the rocker, in fact.